Yeah, I am Muhammad Hafis Haiedar as the government whip. Thank you for the arguments for both of the Prime Minister and the opposition. Now we need to making a clear statement about that. The first is the opposing team is talking about we cannot stall the corruptor's human rights, and I will asking them, how can we defending someone's human rights while he stolen the others? Is it right for us to do such things? It's called injustice. And the main reason the opposition is always talking about we cannot because the human rights, we cannot because the small corruption, let's say about it, the government always know about the corruption, and they, if they know like a case of corruption, even it's in small amount of corruption, they will know it as soon as possible, sooner or later, right? So the point of this is impoverishing the corruptor is like, I will quote from the Pythagoras: educate the children so you don't need to punish the man. So what's the summary of this? We must punishing and impoverishing the corruptor, even if we are able to do much further step, we can sentence them to the death penalty. But the context is we are impoverishing the corruptors. So in China, I will take an example. In China, the corruptor is being eliminated by the president himself, as he states, either it is a tiger or a fly will punish him and will catch them. So we don't care about the small amount of corruption or big amount of corruption, as long as it is stolen someone's property, someone's right, someone's belonging. You cannot make it as a base on your argument, because how about this? You are you your property has been stolen by someone you do not know, and suddenly someone from the bureau of the government telling you your property is now belong to his belong to him. Will you agree about that? No. Even the small amount of corruption, if were done massively by the people or by the officials, it can be the total disaster, not for the economy itself, but for the whole society, the whole country, the whole nation, and for the future. So, in order to save the future, right as the children, we need to impoverish the corruptor, make them suffer. So the children learn about, oh, this is what you get when you become a corrupt person. This is what you get when you become a good person, not stealing someone's money or someone's property. So they need understand what they will become in the future. Corruptor is not human anymore. They they have stolen your property or etc., and you still saying them they are the people who need basic human rights? No, someone stealing because there is economic necessity in their self, because they need to provide their family, paying the health care for their parents who get sick and need to be treated at the hospital. And corruptors don't need that because they have a lot of money. We are talking about the officials, right? Officials always get the access to the free healthcare and like big amount of money for their salary per month, and This is a total fallacy for us to defending a corruptor in this case. So impoverishing the corruptor, we can increasing this budget, even the spending on the other expenditure like via healthcare, education, and the security or the economy itself. And so, what's the problem? If corruptor encroaching the entire system, there will be no people want to investing in a country, right? Even in China itself, they need to pay more money to get an access. It means you don't want to engaging in business with them, even though they are such a big business, such a big market, untapped market. But if you need to pay large amount of money for the corruption, for the corrupt people to getting access to the market itself, you will become less attractive. Yes, we know for the big business it can be very lucrative, but for the small business it will be total disaster. And that's why impoverishing corruptor, it means increasing the economy. While increasing the economy, it means increasing the prosperity. Increasing the prosperity means increasing the the wealth of each individual. Increasing each individual means more spending on the education. Education means more better future, and so on and so forth. And that is my whole argument. I need to make a clear statement about this. The argument of the opposition is unreliable, even though they are giving data, but what they state that it is unreliable and it based on prejudice. They prejudice the government. The government cannot detect the corruption. We can if we do it slowly or immediately. Every bad deed will get known by the people itself.